And for the Pacers, a 32-50 record overall last season, number 10 in the Eastern Conference.
Not what they expected, Kevin, but at home, the Pacers did end up 23-18.
And here are the Rockets. Number 12, guarded by Jackson. Unloads from 9. Good.
He makes such intelligent plays with the basketball. Always aware, always a threat to score.
Rockets on D. A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. We got Drexler. Here's Jackson. Number 9. And he makes it look so easy, laying it right in.
You know, it went in, but even if it didn't, you could call getting the shot that close a successful offensive trip. A good quality look.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Guys, I spoke with the head coach of the Pacers. I asked him what word would best describe their defense, and he replied, intimidation. He thinks their length and capacity to block shots makes teams think twice about bringing the ball inside against them. That should certainly work to their advantage today, guys.
Thanks, Doris. So defense is the key early on.
You know, it's not surprising, Kevin, when you think about the great team. So much of their game planning really starts at the defensive end of the floor.
Here's Jackson, following the score by Clyde Drexler from about 19 feet. Kept alive. Second chance shot. And here are the Rockets now. Drexler right side. Takes it up. Goes up. The shot will not go. And Indiana will go the other way with it. Number 45. And laying it in as that one falls through.
That's exactly the way you practice it. Hit the open man for the great look.
Here's Houston now. Number 12. Guarded by Jackson. Number 12. They roll this one, goaltending. Count the shot.
Oh, what a great look to get it inside. That's the way to find him when he's ready to score.
Here's Jackson. Miller kicks to Davis. Shoots a 3. Number 12 on the rebound. Here's Drexler. Nails the buzzer beater.
Boy, that's what I call a bailout there. He got the shot off just in time.
First quarter over, and big numbers up on the board. Rockets lead by 4.
Well, they're scoring with ease. They've definitely hit the ground running. Let's see if they can keep it up.
The end. A close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. Here's Jackson. Clark talking about the Rockets. They're at the forefront using quantitative analysis and advanced formulas to try to enhance their decision-making.
They were leading the way when it came to looking at percentages of where guys shoot from best and what opponents don't like to do with the ball. So they're on top of that area.
Turnover. Taking a look at the Rockets. Here's Jackson. 18 feet away. I mean, teams were scouting teams on those items you brought up before. But Clark, the Rockets really made it a quantitative process.
Yeah, they did, and that removed a lot of biases that you might run into from old videotape sessions and really rely on numbers now. I mean, it's interesting stuff they're doing, Kevin.
No good there. He's unable to convert on the three-point play. The Pacers finished last season with a 9-21 record against the tough Western Conference.
Well, we call it the Wild, Wild West, Kevin, and for good reason. You don't win games out there if you're not playing at a high level. The West has had an edge over the Pacers for a long time now.
Number 27, Drexler defending. Here's Rose. Number 17 gets the board inside. Rockets leading by 6. Olajuwon. He's guarded by Davis. Here's Olajuwon. Number 12. It's blocked. And you look at the Pacers, their interconference record was tied with the Kings, who were second to last overall in the West.
It just goes to show you the disparity, Kevin. I mean, it probably has more to do with the conferences than with the Indiana Pacers specifically.
The Pacers making a switch here. Number 45. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
That's not something you'll see very often. Got the mid-range jumper you wanted, but off target.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Barkley backs in. Number 45 rips it down from high altitude.
They'd be smart to hold it now for the last shot. Boy, when you run the fast break correctly, it's a thing of beauty.
And here are the Rockets now. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Number 12. What a buzzer beater.
That's simply a big-time shot right there, Kevin. To have that amount of concentration with the clock winding down is something special. A lot of players don't have that.
And the first half is now in the books. And we'll be back in just a moment.
And it's been a great basketball game going on in Indianapolis. Now time for HP at the half. The Houston Rockets in front against Indiana. Effortless scoring, their field goal percentage is sky high. Clyde Drexler playing with confidence. Lighten up that scoreboard, he's making it ring like a pinball machine. And slugging it out so far, the Indiana Pacers. They played gritty D and have been hauling in the defensive rebounds. And a look at the leading scorers from both sides. Not a lot of scoring in this one, as you can see. Thanks so much for tuning in. Now let's get you back to the start of your third quarter. So long.
Now the second half, about to begin in just a moment. Here's Jackson, looking for his first bucket of the game. The Rockets play last season without Yao Ming. That is a huge loss for them.
Yeah, both figuratively and literally when you talk about what he means to that team. And despite that, they missed out on the playoffs, but they still had a winning record overall.
So that's group out there for Indiana.
The lob was a little misjudged, and he couldn't get control of it.
Miller the pass to Jackson. Frames the open look. Jackson's got his first points in this one.
You've got to close out on that mid-range jump shot.
Drexler outside. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
That looked like a good call. The screener didn't have his feet set there.
Pacers trail by 5. Outside Jackson. Hit the teardrop. Kept alive. Pass to Davis. The shot misses. And the Rockets going the other way now. Here's Barkley. Number 17. On his 3.
Both teams really matching up well on the board. We got ourselves a pretty good game here, Kevin.
And he knocks down the first one. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. So it's Houston now. It's a 3-point game.
If they want to go 2 for 1, they'll have to speed it up.
Best gets the whistle for Black. That is his first foul of the game.
That's a smart play to take it right at it aggressively and pick up the blocking call.
On defense, Indiana haven't given up any points here in the second half. Here's Drexler.
There wasn't enough defensive pressure to affect him that close to the rim. I think he just flat out missed it.
Miller puts the hammer down. They have now scored 6 unanswered.
He has almost supernatural bouncing ability. He can bounce right out of the building.
Only a handful of players have that kind of athleticism, Clark. Knocked loose. Number 17. And that's off as he tries to beat the buzzer. And so this one is tightly contested as we end the third. Rockets ahead, leading by just 1. As the report gets going, swing it over to Doris Burke, who has our Spike Spark report. Doris?
Hi, guys. Will you look at the Rockets? The spark has been from the good work at the point. It's been quite a game for him so far in this one as he continues to make his presence felt with his strong play. We'll have to see what he has in store for us in this, the final quarter of play, guys.
Thank you, Doris. Tremendous first 3 quarters.
Boy, that boy's been on fire. There's just no other way to put it. On fire.
And here are the Rockets now. They lead by 1. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. Covered by Miller. Number 17. Bullseye. Here's Jackson. Miller outside. Kept alive. Goes back up. And that one's good by Davis.
Nice. Big momentum builders, those second chance points.
Houston in the lead. Pass to Drexler. It's in.
Effortless, soft layup. Nice play.
Here's Jackson. 1:15 left to the fourth. To tie it up.
The defense hasn't let him get too many clean looks in this game. He's having trouble getting it done at the offensive end here, and I think you got to credit the defense.
Barkley is guarded by Davis. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Look at how he posed on the rim for a few seconds after that one. That's never going to endear you to your opponents. They don't like that kind of stuff.
No, he was enjoying that one so much he didn't want to let go.
Yeah, I think he was throwing salt in the wound, though.
And the Pacers call time here. They're losing by 5. 45 seconds left in the game. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Kevin, the head coach for the Pacers, had some instruction for his guys during that break. He told them, keep pushing hard to the end. Just finish out these last few minutes, and we'll be able to come away with a W. Kevin?
And a change here for the Pacers. Number 45. Connects!
He's just so clutch. Here's a guy you want on your side with the game on the line, Kevin.
They can burn some time off the clock here.
They got the lead. Might as well milk some time off the clock here.
Barkley backs down. Releases from 15.
Outstanding job there to contest the shot and grab the miss. That's how you play defense.
On offense, here are the Pacers. They trail by 3. Pass to Miller. Takes it up. Blocked. And so there's the intentional foul. They're still got to foul him for a second time to get into the penalty and send them to the strike.
That's the right move. Stop the clock and hope they make a mistake you can take advantage of.
And so they'll try to extend the game with the intentional foul here.
Yep, they'll send them to the line and hope for some misses. That's their only hope right now.
Off target on the first. Does make the second, and that gives him a 4-point cushion.
Talk about a clutch free throw, Kev. That one just might have sealed the game.
And the Pacers call time here. They're behind by 4. 7 seconds left in the game. Clark, what are your thoughts?
Well, the options are reduced to one right here. Quick shot, intentional foul, and hope to miss free throws at the other end.
And here's Drexler. On deep. Missed. So it's a narrow victory for the Rockets, pulling it out for the W. Clark, it was anybody's game right to the very end.
Yeah, it was. The coach is happy with the outcome, but maybe not so much with the margin.
That about does it for Clark Kellogg and Doris Burke and the rest of our great crew. This is Kevin Harlan saying so long and thanks for watching. Now, here is our Jordan Brand Player of the Game.